Hello, I'm Rick Barclay, and I'm with Piano Clubhouse, and today we're going to learn the song Just As I Am. It's an old hymn that dates back into the mid-1800s. The words were written in 1835 by Charlotte Elliott, and the music, ironically enough, was written years later by William Bradbury in 1849, so kind of a gap there. Interesting how the pair came to be. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. This is in 3, and also it's in the key of D flat. Now, not exactly the funnest key to play in, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, D flat is this: D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. Okay? So it starts on count 3. Which is a pickup measure, or pickup count, and a crucis sometimes is what it's known as. It starts on D flat, so it's kind of a short song actually, so I'll play through like the first phrase, if you will, describe the notes, and then we'll go back and add some chords. Okay, so let's stop right there and describe those. D flat, E flat, F, F, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, F, G flat, F, A flat, E flat, F, G flat, B flat, B flat, A flat, F. Okay, so the good thing is that we're pretty much staying in this whole little area right here. So not having to do too much movement other than just stretching, extending out that pinky to get to the top, the B flat. The next phrase it'll go on it to D flat, but pretty much this whole thing is just centered around in this area. Okay, so it starts on count 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And it's kind of a triplet feel, a jazz, if you will, in a way. Though it's really not jazz, but it has a triplet sensation to it, based off of that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Stretch 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So now the next phrase basically is kind of a repetition, if you will, of what we just did. Here's where it goes different. That's where you had to go way up. Okay, so those notes: D flat, E flat, F, F, A flat, G flat, F, B flat, B flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, A flat, A flat, G, F, E flat, A flat, F. Okay? So, again, that starts on count 3, that phrase. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stretch 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you want to go down there, very last time, you can. It has 4 stanzas or 4 verses on this. So 1 through 3 would be that F, so that it has a continuous feel to it. The very last time, you would go down and do the D flat like what I just did. Okay, so let's add some chords to this. Okay, so key of D flat, as I said. So lots of black notes happening here. So D flat, A flat, D flat, A flat, D flat. So it goes up to that F. So I'm just keeping everything here. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so I'm moving mainly my right hand and just keeping these notes stagnant, if you will. But I'm playing some rhythms. So as the melody melody went down, I lifted up my F and my A. 1, 2, and went back to the F at that point. So we're still all D flat. Now it's going to go to an A flat bass triad. A flat, E flat, A flat, C, E flat. If you want to do some harmony here, this is really cool where you're going to add some harmonic textures that are outside the A flat chord, but work just as well. And then we'll go back to D flat at that point. So A flat, and like I said, A flat, E flat, A flat, C, E, and then that 1, 2, 3. So the is a D flat F. So it's kind of like a D flat over A flat if you want to consider that. Now this is an A flat 7. The 7 is the G flat and the E flat. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That goes back to that D flat like I was describing just a minute ago. So D flats, D flat F. And then melody going up to the A flat, so I'm using A flat and F at this point. So 1, 2, 3, back to A flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat. So I'm using that E flat and the A flat together, and then I'm striking the E flat again while I'm holding on the A flat up on top. And then again, doing harmony and outside the chord. But it's fitting with the melody. So the melody is that F, so I'm putting a D flat in like I did the last time. There's that A flat 7 again. The 7 is the melody. E flat, G flat, and then I'm still keeping all my A flats and E flats down here. Again, a little bit outside the chord, so it's that G flat, B flat. So if you wanted to maybe kind of consider this again a G flat over A flat, you could, but I'm really not thinking that way because we're not holding on to it that long. 1, 2, 3. Now it's G flat over D flat. Here's what I'm really thinking in terms of those chord names. So D flat in the bass, D flat, G flat, B flat. 1, 2, 3. Now it's going on count of 3. Basically, we're at to a full-fledged D flat now. So D flat's in the bass, D flat, F, A flat. Let's count 3, and then it walks down. So 1, 2, 3, 1. So that is the second inversion of a D flat triad: A flat, D flat, F. Then we're going back to the basically same sort of melodic content as we had before, playing it the same way. Where it's different, we got a G flat triad, full-fledged, G flat, D flat, G flat, D flat, G flat, B flat. Lots of flat names in this lesson. So all that is based off of G flat, and I just went up. So this right here, second inversion, it goes up to root position at that point. 1, 2, 3, 1. So G flat, B flat, D flat. And the melody went down on that C, so I'm letting up on the D flat,